Hello everybody, welcome to a new video from me, SoulSave. This is a reading that I've called Hello February. This is something that I started last year with some sort of reading the overall energy for the collective for the month ahead. So very excited about February. I think it will be a good month for many of us. And of course, here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are stepping closer and closer towards springtime. So I guess many are looking forward to that. Now, a little fun fact about February. We start excuse me, we start February with a celebration that is maybe very general in one district in the US, but I think it's I think we in the Northern Hemisphere could adapt this celebration. It's called Groundhog Day, and it's always celebrated on the 2nd of February, and the interesting thing is that the groundhog is a mammal, and it's hibernating just like the bear from October until February/March. So the interesting thing is that sometimes if this groundhog maybe wake up from hibernation early in the February, they figured out that spring maybe would come earlier, because the celebration is that they knock on this mammal's door or to his hibernating place underground, and they ask the groundhog, "Do you see your shadow or don't you?" And if the groundhog sees its shadow, of course it will be another 6 weeks with winter time. If it doesn't see its shadow, the springtime will arrive. Now there are made a very beautiful and funny video and a film with among Bill Murray and Andie MacDowell. Very beautiful lady. She still looks beautiful, I must admit. So yeah, and after that, I highly encourage you to watch that movie. It's hilarious. So after that, the Groundhog Day has become some sort of slang. So maybe that is some energy for the February, since I started to think about this energy. You know, the story of the movie is that Bill Murray, he plays a role of a man that relive the same day again and again and again and again and again. Yeah, it's like being in sort of a black hole, and he doesn't think that he can come out of it. So maybe there is something about the moral in the movie is that if you are tired of reliving the same day repeatedly, something has to change, of course, and the change comes from you. So maybe that's the energy for February. If you want a change, the only way things can change is coming from you. So let's look at the first card. So this card always reminds me of the tower. It looks a little bit like a tower moment, but what I'm thinking about is the number 16, and in tarot the number 16 is the tower. It says come back to center, and here you can see a whirlwind. It looks like you are in the eye of a storm. There's a storm around you, and this always reminds me of the Wizard of Oz movie, when a tornado comes and suck up the house where Dorothy lives, and she is then thrown out in from the black and white environment until a beautiful, colorful, imaginative world. So yeah, so as I said, as I started this reading with the Groundhog Day, the moral of the movie is that if you don't want to relive the same black and white day all over again, the change has to come from you, but you have to be grounded, you have to be centered. So next, stepping into stillness. My power is born in the majesty of silence. Yeah. So when you look at the same color, she has the same color dress as this center here. This reminds me of the crown chakra, of course, but the only way to come back to center is through meditation. Grounding yourself through meditation. Calming your mind, calming your thoughts, and release all the stress. And I know that meditation is difficult for many people, but I highly encourage, for those of you who think that this is difficult, to start focusing on your breath. Do some breath exercises at first, and then you will find after a time, when you do this and practice, of course, daily, you will find that suddenly the stillness will come from within. But you can't sit and wait for something to happen. It's not like an action movie, you know? Meditation, unfortunately today we are so used to that, something have to happen all the time, right? If something doesn't happen, we get bored, and that is why we turn to maybe to action movies, video games, of course social media, scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, just to fill the gap of boredom. But if you want the clarity, you have to go into stillness. And if you want a change, you have to be aware of your own thoughts. And the only way you can hear your own mind speaking the truth is when you meditate and you find the truth within. Now, next, igniting courage. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. You are riding in with the sign of peace, peace of mind. Again, look at the color of this dress. It's a little bit darker, but to me this is the same. This is the same woman. So when you have come into stillness, you have built up your power, your inner strength, and starting to believe in yourself again, and believe that you can do the change. You have the courage now to do the change, coming out of the black and white world Yeah, and we start with the amazing. This reading is so synchronized. We start the reading with the Five of Swords, and here you can see you're dueling within your own mind. This, look at this. This look like the same woman as here and here with the blonde hair, long hair. Maybe some of you have blonde long hair. But never mind about gender or appearance. The only thing is, what are you dueling? There is a sprout growing out from your mind, but you have to maybe this has something to do with your confidence about your appearance. But you have to stop this dueling within your mind. That is what's the change come from within, as I said, and that is the theme for February. The change. If you don't relive the same day repeatedly, something has to change, and that is up to you. You can't sit and wait for others to change the world for you. They don't know what you want. Can I get one last card, please? Okay. So, the deceitful mind or deceitful environment. I just have to find something to cover up these breasts. So you can see a pathway in the background here. You can see a pathway in the background here with the swords. You have to maybe that is what's holding you back. Your own mind, your own thoughts, your own limiting beliefs. You can overcome courageously. You have the vitality to overcome these obstacles, the betrayals. Okay. So we have the devil, yes. The limiting beliefs, the addictions, the negative self-thoughts. When you step into stillness, you release this. Four of Swords, stepping into stillness, coming back to center. Here you can see a rose growing out of the heart space of this person. And the Four of Swords is talking about peace of mind. You have found the peace of mind. Only when you come back to center while meditating, for example, or focusing on breath exercises, that is the only way that love can grow out from a heart space and not from a mind. Let's look at the last one. The Hierophant. I saw this came out in the reverse, and this is talking about not doing things in a traditional way. You know, the Hierophant is all about tradition, it's all about religion, beliefs, overcoming obstacles about, as I said, maybe there is something about religion that has been holding you back. You can see two priests. This is, of course, Catholic priests, and they have lost their heads. They have lost their heads. They are like the invisible man. But maybe there is something about it because they are invisible. Maybe there is something about religion lurking in the background that has been holding you back from being your authentic self. For some of you, of course, not all of you. Maybe there is something about your limiting beliefs about the universe, about God, you know, that each and every religion has its interpretation about how the world was created, who is God, who is Jesus, what did Jesus say, etc., etc. And in my own, the religion from my home country, we are Protestants. But the Protestants has become very, very liberal, right? and many, unfortunately, have lost their faith in the universe, in God. Some of them has actually said that they don't believe that God exists. But as I said, if you want to change, don't let anything hold you back. Either it's religion, either it's limiting beliefs, even if it's talking about your appearance. The only way, or if it's the betrayal by other people with the Seven of Swords. But this is the outcome. This is overcoming this, all these things that I mentioned. That is the outcome. You will overcome this throughout the month of February. But as I said, the only way to overcome this is practicing stillness. Maybe take a pause from social media. Practice meditation. Maybe do some myself. Started with my yin yoga practice again after a long pause, and that was just so nice. So maybe you should do some exercises that will still your mind and still your thoughts. Yeah. Okay. I wish you all the best for the month ahead. Thank you so much for watching this, again, unfortunately a long video. But as I always say, I hope you bear with me. Take care. Bye for now.